LCD, LED, plasma, 52, 46, 42. We're talking televisions today and the greatest trends in televisions. We're live at Best Buy. Here's one of the trends. It's got no border, no frame. We're going to talk about that and different things that you can do with your brand new TV coming up next.
Lindsay Boach is living a dream of mine this morning.
Oh, really?
I'm a lot jealous.
You've been a lot jealous for the last 2 weeks of Lindsay.
But today, really jealous because she is in Best Buy in Quincy this morning alone.
All alone.
Except for some Best Buy employees and stuff. But man, Lindsay, what are we talking about this morning?
Yes, good morning, guys. We're talking all types of TVs. I know, Chad, you're very jealous that I'm here. You know a lot more about this than I do. I thought my TV was up to date. Apparently, I'm about a year behind. This is what we're talking, though. Choose your smart TVs. There's a ton of new smart TVs out here doing amazing, incredible things. You can use your iPhone. You can use a bunch of different types of things. Now I'm joined by Kyle. Explain a little bit about these new smart TVs and what they can do.
Okay. Well, you're going to be looking at the option for smart web, smart browsing, and smart apps along with multimedia search. Basically, they break it down to a couple different levels. With multimedia search, you'll be able to browse your different networks, whether you have a DVR or through the internet as well. Web browsing, true literal web browsing on the TV itself. Allows you to surf the web right from your couch, from the ease of your own home without having to have a computer hooked up to it. You also have the option for your smart apps, whether it's Netflix, Pandora, Hulu, all these different applications right on the TV. So you can go in and access all of your entertainment, all of your media, right through the TV. And it's an easy way to get everything you want right from your couch.
And it looks like it comes in a lot of different brands. There's LG, Samsung. It's not just limited to one brand. What is the biggest thing on here that people could look for? The one thing that people look for when they look for a smart TV?
Well, that's a good question. It seems to be that a lot of times people are looking for the web browsing feature now. They already have had access to Netflix and all their different things through some of their consoles and different things like that. The new latest and greatest is actually being able to surf the web. You can go on and go to all these different websites right from your own couch without having to have an external device hooked up to it.
Now, does this come with a keyboard too?
Some would. Some of the TVs will have an actual QWERTY keyboard that would come along with it. Others will, as you said, hook up to your iPod that you can use to surf. And then also you'd be able to use just the regular 1, 2, 3 buttons on the controller to program the letters.
Now, price-wise, how do these compare to regular TVs?
Oh, very similar. At this point, most of the TVs on the market now will have some sort of smart feature. So you'll be looking at an average entry-level cost compared to the same old TVs that they used to be.
Okay, and another trend is 3D TVs. We're not going to touch on that just quite yet. That's coming up here in a little bit. And also, how do you know which TV is best for you? We're going to talk about that here coming up later on in the show. Guys?
Lindsay, you said you were a year behind. I think I'm at least 10 to 20.
I don't think I'm speaking to Lindsay anymore today.
I feel ridiculous all of a sudden.
You said you still have tube TVs.
Yeah, mine has a tube and a bubble on the front. Like it's not even, and it's like 19 inches. And I have bunny ears and I had no idea.
I do have one tube TV in my house. It's in the guest bedroom, so if you ever come stay at my house.
Oh, I'll stay at the guest room then. Great, thanks. I'll go right at home.
You're subjected to the old school TV.
The latest in 3D technology. These are new type of glasses, rather, compared to your red and blue that you used to get when they first started coming out in the movie theaters. Here's a look at one of the newer 3D TVs. We've got a lot coming for you in terms of how these 3D glasses work, how the 3D TVs work, and what you should know if you want to buy a new 3D TV.
Well, if you're still watching us, take a look at the TV that you were watching us on. Is it in need of an upgrade? If so, you are in luck. Lindsay Boach is live this morning at Best Buy talking TVs.
What do you have for us, Lindsay?
Woo! Did that come out at you? Probably not, because you don't have a 3D TV, or at least we're not shooting in 3D TV or 3D today. Maybe eventually news will be in 3D. I know sports is in 3D for some channels, but here's a look at one of the new 3D TVs. I'm joined by Kyle now, and he's going to talk a little bit about these 3D TVs. You can't just buy the glasses, right?
Right. There's a couple different things that go into having a 3D TV. Obviously, you have to have a TV itself that is capable to put out the signal type. You have to have some sort of 3D programming, whether it be a subscription or through Blu-ray and things like that nature, or game systems. You also have the glasses and the capable cables to carry the connection speeds. So it does take a full setup to get your 3D capabilities, but when you do have it, you will experience some great picture quality.
So you can't even just buy the TV and the glasses. I know we were talking earlier, you can't just buy the glasses, but you need to have a subscription to something as well.
Yes, you have to have some form of 3D content, whether it's a subscription to someone that provides it, or you can also get it through Blu-ray or through game systems, through their different 3D content, whether it's streaming or if it's just through games themselves.
And now a lot of movies and TV shows, sports mostly, are coming out in 3D. Are you seeing a lot of people coming in to look for these TVs?
Yes, we have actually quite a rush just overall, just trying to see what's going on, what's coming out next, and also trying to dive in to get the best out of their picture quality now.
And now these aren't your regular just red and blue paper things that you used to get at the movie theaters. They're even a little bit different than the newer models at the movie theaters. Let's take a look over here. Here's a lot of different types of glasses that we have. There's a whole starter pack and things like that. What would you recommend for people who have a 3D TV?
Well, they have to buy proprietary glasses. Each company will have its own setup. So you're going to have to make sure that you get the right setup for what you've got. You also have to buy the right type of glasses depending on the models and such. Basically, you will find out whenever you get the TV what glasses you need. A lot of times they'll come with glasses along with them, or they'll have bundles, and then obviously you can always purchase more.
And now let's take a look at these, for example. How do these glasses work?
Okay. Well, the active shutter glasses, there's active and passive. Like you said, the theaters have passive glasses. It's a paper screen. And that will actually just allow your eyes to translate the angle of light coming into it. Active shutter, on the other hand, is a newer technology where it does the work for you. The screen will show a left eye and a right eye image stacked up, and then the glasses translate it by turning your right eye or left eye off and on at the refresh rate of the TV so you can see 3D.
And you can't see that in the glasses.
Right. You can't see it at all. The biggest thing, it might look quote-unquote darker, but it's not noticeable because the TV is brightened up. So there's no visible effects.
And a starter kit here comes with, there's a few different starter kits, 2 pairs of glasses, and even a movie in some cases. So if you're in the mood for a TV that's 3D coming at you, a lot of them are coming out, so make sure you have all the essentials that you need to have a 3D TV. Guys?
Yeah, guys, take a look at this, 70 inches. It's the biggest one that they have here in store, but is it right for your home? We're going to take a look at that, plus other TVs that could be right for your home. How do you know which TV will fit best? We'll talk about that, plus a few more things coming up here after the break.
There we go. Does size matter when it comes to buying a TV? You betcha. Here is Lindsay Boat. She is at Best Buy talking about how you can pick the perfect TV for your home.
Finding the perfect match for you, for your TV, is not quite as hard as it seems. I know there's a lot of them, and it looks like this could be a tricky decision, but it's pretty easy, actually. There's a few things that you need to know about the TV that you're looking for, but we're going to talk to Kyle again, and a little bit about, how do you pick the right TV for somebody?
Well, there's a lot that goes into it. Like you said, it's not always that tricky, but there can be some things that really do add to it. First of all, room size and shape is very crucial, as well as what lighting is in the room, because that will determine what technology they need. It also comes down to how they want to enjoy their TV, what experience they want out of it, and how much they want to really dive into the experience itself. It would come down to the size of the TV, the technology type, and what sort of features they would want, whether it's the web capabilities like we had talked about earlier, the 3D, or any of those features as well with Blu-ray and things like that.
And now, looking at these TVs, there's a lot of different styles too. Is it just personal preference on what people want?
Yeah, it all comes down to how the picture looks to them when they come into the store. It all comes down to what sort of bezel and things like that, the design shapes that they have, the screen materials. A lot of times it comes down to personal choice.
And now LCD, LED, plasma, what are some differences between those?
Oh, that's a good question. There's 3 main types, like you said, LCD, LED, and plasma. Plasma is one of the technologies that is going to be using a black screen, and it uses chemicals, phosphors, to create color and light. LED and LCD both have the same panel, an LCD panel, but it's the way it's lit up, either fluorescent bulbs or those little LED bulbs that are a little bit brighter and such. And it all comes down to the technology system, what sort of picture quality you want out of it.
And now we were talking a little bit earlier, you usually can't get everything that you want in one TV. So what would you say is the most important thing?
Picture quality. When it comes to buying the TV itself, you want to get what you need for picture quality, whether it's the 3D, whether it's the LED, or whatever you want as far as 1080. It all comes down to picture quality. Everything else can be added on and taken care of.
And now we were talking projectors earlier as well. Explain a little bit about why those might not be the greatest option.
Oh, there's still a great option if you want a large viewing area. There's nothing better than having a 110-inch screen or larger on your wall, especially if you have a lot of people watching. The biggest drawback to that is the quality, and even then they'll still have 1080p and they will look great.
Okay, so a lot of TVs, if you're in the market for a TV, you guys do a lot of consulting work here to figure out the best TV. So if you're in the market for a TV and you have even more questions, make sure you come out and ask somebody. Never be afraid to ask, because you can always get the best answers when you ask questions.
I don't think I was in the market, before this morning, but now I think all of a sudden I'm there. I'm with you.
Ready
I
to
want
shop?
one. Yes, I'm ready to go shopping.